know what else I could say besides that. I'm sure Charlie will probably say it in his speech, but the first time I told Charlie about Dasha, I was like, I'm in love with her and I'm going to marry her. And he's like, what do you mean? I was like, I'm going to marry her. And every time we would speak about it, he would say, well what are you going to do? And I was like, I'm going to marry her. So you guys have all heard the speeches about everyone else here, how much I love you. We have my other friend Piston here, who has been here for 7 years. 10 years. He was the first Denver person, and we literally all dreamed of coming to Denver every single year, and every single year Piston and I have gotten closer and closer and closer. And he's here now. He's actually a savage rugby player, if you can't tell that by him. And then my brother and my nieces are here as well. So we have Jared and Amy and Reese and Kira. They are they're animals. They're
thank you.
They got 3 more days of school. Reese I guess is a bookworm, and Kira, it just does the worm and gets A's because it's a lot more like what I did, because I didn't enjoy reading that much, but I just made everyone happy and tried my best, and everyone knew that I tried my best in that. So when you graduate 7th or 8th grade, you just remember that always. If you do your best, no matter what, people will look you in the eye and say, thank you. So it's not a matter of what your intelligence is or what you do. If you say tomorrow is today, all that matters is that you look people in the eye and you say, this is what I'm going to do, this is why I love you, this is why I will help you, and give your best, and literally everyone in your life will love you for those reasons. So I don't know if I need to give Chuck the toast or should Chuck give his speech.
Wait a minute, I got the camera ready there, Budley.
So I apologize that I have to use paper and read my speech, but as you all know, we didn't get a lot of notice on the wedding. I think everyone here knows who I am, but for those who don't, and for the sake of my speech, I'm CJ's little brother. And I've been CJ's little brother for as long as I can remember. In elementary school, I had a reputation with the teachers even before I walked in the door. Oh, you're CJ's little brother. What the heck was that supposed to mean? In high school, at wrestling tournaments, it was, that's CJ's little brother. You're damn right I'm CJ's little brother. You better watch out. Even in college, when meeting new people, I wasn't Charlie, I was still CJ's little brother. For a while this frustrated me, and then I just accepted it. This title wasn't an insult, it was a compliment. I've always looked up to my big brother, and I always wanted to be just like him. I wanted to dress like him, wrestle like him, do everything like him. He's cooler than me, he's funnier than me, he's a better athlete than me, he's better looking. Who am I kidding? He's never been better looking. Another reason that I looked up to him is because he's a leader and a trendsetter. I followed his lead in life for as long as I can remember, and I know that he would never lead me into harm's way. However, I can't say that he has never led me into harm's way. One time that really stands out is when I was about 4 years old and CJ 6. Our mom would do our laundry, and then CJ and I would take the basket full of clothes up to the top of the stairs. We would sit there and methodically sift through those whose socks were whose, and who had to take the underwear with the holes in them. We finished sorting the laundry, and CJ came up with this brilliant idea. We should ride down the stairs in the laundry basket. You get in, I'll push, and then I'll get in. Of course, I thought this was a terrible idea, but I wasn't going to tell him that. I hesitantly got into the basket, and the next thing I knew, I was flying down the stairwell alone. I made it to the bottom unscathed and immediately burst into tears and ran to my parents. CJ, meanwhile, sauntered slowly down the stairs, wide-eyed and innocent. He made a rash decision that day, and he didn't think about the consequences. This was the story of CJ's life growing up. Shooting first and asking questions later. It's just who he is, or rather who he was. It may have seemed like a rash decision when CJ quit his job a couple of years ago, but it really wasn't. He had been thinking long and hard about this, and he finally pulled the trigger. And he told us he was going to go to Thailand for 1 month, and then he was going to move to Denver and get a job. 1 month turned into 2, and 2 turned into 3. I honestly thought he might never come back. Sorry. He would call and we would talk, and he would tell me about these crazy adventures that he was having and all these other brilliant ideas he had. I thought to myself, great, this is the same old CJ. He left to grow up, and he's going to come back even wilder and crazier than he was before. And then he told me about this girl that he met, Dasha. She was Russian. She was beautiful. She was the nicest person that he had ever met, and he was in love. I just sighed and rolled my eyes. Okay, CJ. I figured this would be the last that I heard of this. It wasn't. They've been planning trips and coordinating travel ever since. They have been on many adventures together, and today they begin their newest and most exciting adventure. This new adventure of theirs may too seem like a rash decision, especially given the expedient nature of the marriage. That doesn't mean they haven't thought long and hard about the decision. CJ has grown up and knows exactly what he is doing. And this day has been absolutely fitting for the two of them. Dasha, you look amazing. As I've gotten to know you, I can tell that you have a very kind heart and a great sense of humor. 2 must-haves for my brother. I'm excited to spend more time with you and to get to know you even better. So let's all raise our glass to the beautiful bride and the groovy groom. I wish you both a very long and happy life together. Ah-dee-dee-dee-dee. 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 Hey, hey, hey! Ah-dee-dee-dee-dee. Ah-dee-dee-dee-dee. Ah-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Hey, hey, hey! Cheers.
Good work, Chucky.
Well done.
Good job, Charlie.
Very good, Charlie.